there's a pretty aggressive debate right now regarding what the governor's executive order says about real estate. We are considered essential, but I can talk to about half the agents who say we under no circumstances can have a face-to-face encounter. That is not what the language of the executive order says. It says that face-to-face should be postponed unless it's going to make an impact on your client's financial or legal obligations. So because there's that unless in there, the law, the executive order does not keep us from showing houses, having our houses shown. So I don't mind if you folks don't want to do face-to-face. Frankly, I don't either. But the actual question of can you hold an open house? Can you show a property? The answer is yes. I don't recommend it, but the answer is yes. One of the forms that the IAR has put out there for us to use is a disclosure and waiver prior to physical showing or inspection. So even IAR is giving us forms assuming we are going to have face-to-face communications. Okay? Question I've gotten a lot. Do we have to do one for every single property? If we're going to show 5 properties to a buyer, do we have to get 5 of these signed? No. You could just say any property shown to Mr. and Mrs. Smith by J. Rose. That's going to make sure it goes in there. Okay? The first paragraph says that sellers agree to have people in their houses for showings. Okay? And then the rest of the paragraphs basically talk about what the buyers can and cannot do, who they're allowed to bring with them. It's just common sense, frankly, if you're going to be doing face-to-face closings. Paragraph 2 here, enumerated paragraph 2, talks about a particular form, and that form is the President's Coronavirus Guidelines. Here's what it is. All you need to do is Google President's Corona, and this comes up. You can get that for yourself. You can see what they're saying about wash your hands with soap and water and wear gloves and wear masks. It just has all of the information the president wants us to follow, and then it's set out further in the second page. So when you have the document that says, here's what we're going to do, here's who can do what, here's what happens with face-to-face, it references that document. You might want to print it off and hand it to your clients every time you're meeting with someone. Okay? And then you see that all the parties sign, but the seller doesn't sign. Seems kind of interesting, all visiting parties and brokers, but the seller doesn't even sign the form, even though in that first enumerated paragraph, the seller makes a representation. Again, this is provided to you by the Indiana Association of Realtors. It's a great guideline, and it really can help you out with the process.